Hello students, today we are going to discuss on the problems of geometric progression. Hope you are all following the videos regularly and making notes also. Please send it to my personal number without fail. Okay. So, today we are going to see the problems of on geometric progression. See, let us see exercise 6.4. First bit is written problems are there, whether we have to read the problems, and after that whether we have to predict that whether they are in geometric progression or not. Okay. Let us I would like to say only first one. Salary of Sharmila, when her salary is 5 lakh rupees for the first year and expected to receive yearly increase of 10%. So, what is given here? Her salary was 5 lakh rupees per annum and her salary is increasing 10% every year. Okay. In this case, whether it is comes under geometric progression or not, we have to predict this one. To predict this one, we have to write the progression here, then after we will confirm that whether it is comes under the geometric progression or not. Let us see, the first year her salary is 5 lakhs rupees, 10% of 5 lakh rupees is 50,000, okay, 50,000. So, in the next year the 50,000 will be added to 5 lakh rupees, then it will become 5 lakh 50,000, and then in the third year when she enters into the third year, same 10% of the salary will increases. At that time her salary, what is the 10% of her salary is 55,000 rupees. Then it should be added to the second year's annual salary, so that it will become 6 lakh 5,000 rupees. So, it is what is adding here, 50,000 is added in the first year, at the end of the first year, 55,000 rupees is added in at the end of the second year. So, it is not a constant and it is adding there. So, it is not comes under geometric progression. So, already we discussed this one. Geometric progression is nothing but, or geometric progression can be obtained by multiplication or division. It is not comes under the addition and subtraction. So, it is not comes under the geometric progression. So, we have to write a single line there, we have to conclude there. Like this, remaining two problems are there. Children, try to read the problems and conclude that whether they comes under geometric progression or not. Let us see the second one. Write 3 terms of geometric progression with the following hints. What are the following hints? A is equals to 4 and R is equals to 3. So, it is very easy, given that A is equals to 4, R is equals to 3. So, required geometric progression is, we know the common form of geometric progression. What is the common form of geometric progression? AR square, AR cube and so on. So, that I am writing in this manner, A is equals to 4, AR means A is 4 into R is 3, AR square, A is 4, R square means 3 square, A is 4, R cube, that is 3 to the power of 3. If we multiply this, we will get the required progression. 4 3s are 12, 3 square means that is 9, 9 4s are 36, 3 cube means that is 27, 27 into 4 that is 108. So, you can note down and let us go for the next problem. Okay, children, we are going to see the next exercise, that is 6.5. So, here in this one, before going to enter into the 6.5 exercise, let us know what is the nth term of geometric progression. Already we come across the nth term of arithmetic progression. Here we are going to see about nth term of geometric progression. The formula of this one is an is equals to ar to the power of n minus 1. I am repeating once again, an is equals to ar to the power of n minus 1. So, we know all the terms in this formula. A is the first term, R is a common ratio, n is nth term. Okay. now we are going to see one example problem here, so that with the help of this example problem we are going to solve first 2 to 3 exercises easily. See, let us see the example problem here. Find 20th term and nth term of the GP 5 by 2, 5 by 4, 5 by 8 and so on. So, we have to find the 20th term and nth term of this given geometric progression. See, given geometric progression is 5 by 2, 5 by 4, 5 by 8 and so on. In this, what is the first term here? A is the first term, that is 5 by 2. Common ratio we have to find here. Okay. What is the common ratio? A2 by A1, A2 by A1. What is A2? 5 by 4 by A1, A1 is 5 by 2, that is equals to 5 by 4 is there. If it comes to the numerator, it will become reciprocal of 5 by 2. 5 by 2 reciprocal of 5 by 2 is 2 by 5. So, into 5 by 4 into 2 by 5. Let us cross here. 5 ones are 5 ones are, 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. So, what is the common ratio here? R is equals to 1 by 2 is a common ratio. So, these two are enough to find 20th term and nth term there. See, let us write A20, that is 20th term. 20th term, that is A r to the power of 20 minus 1. Already we saw the formula that A n is equals to A r to the power of n minus 1. So, substituting in this one, we will get A20 is equals to A r to the power of 20 minus 1. So, A20 is equals to A r to the power of 20 minus 1, that is 19. Let us substitute the values here. A is 5 by 2, R is 1 by 2 to the power of 19. Okay. 1 to the power of 19 is nothing but 1. So, 1 5s are 5. So, 2 to the power of 19 and 1 more 2 is there. So, that it will become 2 to the power of 20. And then one more thing we are asked here, that A n is equals to A r to the power of n minus 1. So, A n is equals, let us substitute A value here 5 by 2, R value is 1 by 2 to the power of n minus 1. So, 1 will be remain same, 5 ones are 5, 2 to the power of n minus 1 into 2. So, then it will become 5 by 2 to the power of n. So, like this you can solve 6.5, 1 to 3 to 4 bits here. Okay, children, let us see the fourth bit. So, in this fourth bit we have an example problem there. With the help of this example problem, we can solve the fourth bit of 6.5 exercise. See, which term of geometric progression 2, 2 root 2, 4 and up to so on is 128. So, the term is given, the progression is given, but which term is 128? So, we have to find that one. Okay. So, to find that one, we have to write first given data here. Here first term is 2, we have to find the common ratio here. To find the common ratio, see here A2 by A1. So, A2 is 2 root 2 by A1 is 2. Let us cross here, 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2, that is root 2 is a common ratio here. Then what is 128? 128 is an. We have to find the n value here. 128 is an, we have to find the value of n here. So, let us write the formula here, an is equals to ar to the power of n minus 1. So, let us substitute the values here, an is 128, a is 2, r is root 2 to the power of n minus 1. Let us transpose this 2 to LHS, so that it will divide 128, so that we will get the value of this is 64. So, root 2 can be write as the symbol of this one can be write as 1 by 2. So, that it will become n minus 1 by 2, okay, is equals to 64 can be write as 2 to the power of 6. Okay. Here once again I am explaining root 2, we are removing 2, we are writing the powers form. Okay. So, root 2, the power of root 2 can be write as 2 to the power of 1 by 2. Okay. So, with the 1 by 2, if you multiply n minus 1, So, we will get n minus 1 by 2, that is equals to 64 can be write as 2 to the power of 6. So, here the bases are same, so that we can equalize the powers here. Okay. So, if we equalize the powers here, what will become? N minus 1 by 2 is equals to 6. Then we are simplifying here, 2 will goes to RHS. So, it is multiplied, 6 2s are 12, and n minus 1 is equals to 12, n 1 minus 1 if goes to RHS, it will become plus 1. So, that n is equals to 13. So, what is the meaning of this one? 13th term of this progression is 128. Meaning of this one is the 13th term of given progression is 128. Okay, children. So, with this we are closing progressions. So, you can solve, I think you have no doubts here up to here. If you have any doubts, please WhatsApp my number, so that I will clarify your doubts. I request all the students to complete the notes as early as possible, and please take my sign, or else if you are not able to meet me, please send me in WhatsApp, so that I can check and verify. Okay. Thank you.